I remember the whispers that surrounded me, the quiet judgments that echoed through the walls of that old wooden house. Born into a world that seemed to have no place for me, I was just a little girl with dirt floors beneath my feet and a stormy sky above my head. Dreams felt like distant stars, flickering just out of reach. They said I was destined for nothing, that my voice would be lost in the noise of a world that didn't care. But deep inside, I felt a spark, a flicker of hope that refused to be snuffed out. I was Oprah Winfrey, and I was more than the labels they tried to place on me. I learned early on that the world often overlooks those who dare to dream. But what if I told you that every woman, every girl, carries within her the power to rewrite her story, to challenge the narrative that says she is less than? I faced countless obstacles, but each one became a stepping stone. I transformed pain into purpose, rejection into resilience. I found my voice in the silence, and I learned to speak for those who felt unheard. This journey isn't just mine. It belongs to every woman who has ever been told she was not enough. It's about the strength that rises from adversity, the courage to stand tall when the world tries to push you down. We are all capable of greatness, of breaking barriers and shattering ceilings. It starts with believing in ourselves, even when the world doesn't. So, let's embrace our stories, our struggles, and our triumphs. Because every time we rise, we pave the way for others to follow. This is not just a tale of one girl who defied the odds. It's a celebration of every woman who dares to believe in her own power. Together, we can change the narrative one story at a time. I was just a little girl, carrying heavy buckets of water, while dark shadows loomed near my room. I stayed silent, but inside, my eyes screamed for help. At 9, my own family crossed lines I never knew existed. I was hurt and silenced, forced to carry a shame that wasn't mine. By 14, I became a mother, only to lose my baby days later. Most would have faded away, but not me. I chose to rise, first in silence, then with a voice that the world would never forget. My story is one of strength, resilience, and the power to reclaim my life. Moving in with my father was like stepping into a whole new world. Vernon Winfrey had a way of turning chaos into order. His rules were strict, but they were the framework I desperately needed. No more drifting through life. I had a purpose now. My room was filled with stacks of books, a fortress of knowledge that I was determined to conquer every day. I dove into those pages, absorbing everything I could. It wasn't just about reading. It was about transformation. I wrote speeches, crafted my thoughts, and entered contests. Each word I penned was a step away from survival and a leap toward becoming who I was meant to be. My father didn't coddle me. He didn't let me wallow in my pain. Instead, he challenged me. He expected me to rise, to strive for more. And I did. I studied hard, fueled by a hunger for success that I had never felt before. I learned the value of discipline, the power of education, and the importance of setting high expectations for myself. For the first time, I was not just getting by. I was thriving. I was transforming into someone who believed in her own potential. Every contest I entered, every speech I delivered, was a testament to my growth. I was no longer just Oprah. I was becoming a force to be reckoned with. This was my turning point, the moment I realized that my circumstances didn't define me. I had the power to shape my own destiny. With my father's guidance, I was ready to embrace the challenges ahead, armed with knowledge and an unshakable belief in myself. At 19, I landed my dream job as a news anchor, but it quickly turned into a nightmare. I remember sitting at that desk, fumbling through my lines, feeling every emotion wash over me. The station manager's disappointment was palpable. I was told I wasn't the right fit, too emotional, too raw. I cried, but I didn't let that define me. Instead of giving up, I pivoted to a talk show format, where my emotions became my greatest strength. I learned that vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's a superpower that connects us all. That's where I truly found my voice. In 1986, a revolution began on television that would change the landscape of media forever. The Oprah Winfrey Show wasn't just another talk show. It became a lifeline for millions. Oprah had this incredible ability to create a space where people felt safe to share their deepest struggles and triumphs. She didn't just ask questions. She listened with an open heart. Imagine tuning in and seeing someone who truly understood the pain of loss, the struggle of self-acceptance, or the joy of overcoming adversity. Oprah connected with her guests in a way that made viewers feel like they were part of a larger conversation. She brought stories to the forefront that often went unheard. Stories of abuse, addiction, and resilience. For 25 years, she became a voice for those who felt voiceless. Each episode was more than just entertainment. It was therapy for a hurting world. People tuned in not just for the celebrity interviews or the latest book recommendations, but for the profound insights and the sense of community that Oprah fostered. She tackled taboo topics that many shied away from, breaking down barriers and encouraging open dialogue. Whether it was discussing mental health, race, or personal growth, Oprah made it clear that everyone's story mattered. Her authenticity resonated deeply, reminding us that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Oprah's impact extended beyond the screen. She inspired a generation to seek their truth, to embrace their stories, and to understand that healing often begins with sharing. She taught us that it's okay to not be okay and that we're all in this together. In a world that can often feel isolating, the Oprah Winfrey Show was a beacon of hope, a reminder that empathy and connection can change lives. Oprah didn't just entertain. She transformed the way we think about ourselves and each other. Her legacy is a testament to the power of listening, understanding, and the profound impact of sharing our stories. I remember the moment Oprah met Nelson Mandela, a powerful exchange that symbolized hope and change. When she cut the ribbon at her South African girls' school, it wasn't just about opening doors. It was about opening minds and futures. Scholarships poured in, transforming lives. Oprah didn't chase fame. She chased purpose. As the first Black female billionaire, her greatest achievement isn't wealth. It's the impact she made. She built schools, nurtured dreams, and showed us that true power lies not in what you earn, but in what you give back. Living with intention is not just a phrase. It's a way of life. It's about being conscious of every choice we make and the energy we bring into the world. Oprah often emphasizes this, reminding us that our presence can either uplift or drain those around us. It's a powerful reminder that we hold the reins to our own energy. One of the most profound lessons she shares is about turning wounds into wisdom. We all face challenges and pain, but it's how we respond that defines us. Instead of letting our struggles define our narrative, we can choose to learn from them. Each scar tells a story, a lesson learned, a strength gained. When we embrace our past, we transform our wounds into stepping stones for growth. Setting boundaries with love is another cornerstone of living intentionally. It's not selfish to protect your energy. It's necessary. Boundaries are not walls. They're guidelines that help us navigate our relationships. By establishing what we will and will not accept, we create a space where love can flourish. It's about honoring ourselves and others, ensuring that our interactions are rooted in respect and understanding. Then there's the importance of speaking our truth, even when our voice trembles. This is perhaps one of the most challenging aspects of living with intention. It requires vulnerability and courage. But when we express our authentic selves, we invite others to do the same. Speaking our truth can be liberating. It allows us to connect deeply with others and fosters an environment of honesty and openness. Living with intention means being present in every moment. It's about mindfulness, recognizing the beauty in the mundane, and appreciating the journey rather than just the destination. It's in the small acts of kindness, the moments of gratitude, and the willingness to be fully engaged in our lives that we find true fulfillment. So, as we navigate our paths, let's remember to live with intention. Let's turn our wounds into wisdom, set loving boundaries, and speak our truths. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also inspire those around us to do the same. This is the essence of a life well lived. Oprah's journey transcends boundaries. It's not just about being Black or female. It's a testament to the human spirit. She created a sanctuary for healing, inspiring millions across the globe. From women and girls to LGBTQ+ individuals, Her impact resonates deeply. Social media is flooded with voices of gratitude, each one a reminder of how she empowered us to rise. Oprah showed us that our stories matter, that vulnerability can spark change, and that together, we can create a world where everyone feels seen and valued. Her legacy is a mirror reflecting our shared humanity. You don't need a perfect childhood to succeed. Look around you. Every woman you see has her own story, her own struggles. We've all faced moments of doubt, moments where we thought we'd never rise again. But here's the truth. It's not about where you start. It's about where you choose to go. Courage is the first step. It's that little voice inside you that says, I can do this. Even when the world tells you otherwise. It's about taking that leap, even when your knees are shaking. Remember, every great achievement began with someone daring to step outside their comfort zone. Intention is next. What do you want? What drives you? When you set your sights on a goal, you're not just dreaming. You're creating a roadmap. Intentionality fuels your journey. It's about waking up every day with purpose, knowing that every small action contributes to your larger vision. Then there's healing. We all carry scars, some visible, some hidden. But those scars are not signs of weakness. They are badges of honor. They tell the story of your resilience. Embrace your past, learn from it, and let it shape you into the person you're meant to be. Healing isn't linear. It's a journey, and every step forward is a victory. Think about the women who inspire you. They didn't just climb the mountain. They built paths for others. Oprah didn't just rise to the top. She opened doors for countless others to follow. That's the kind of legacy we should strive for. It's not enough to succeed on your own. Lift others as you climb. Share your knowledge, your experiences, your strength. When you face setbacks, and you will remember that failure is not the end. It's a lesson, a stepping stone. Each stumble is an opportunity to rise stronger, wiser, and more determined. Don't shy away from your failures. Embrace them. They are part of your story, part of what makes you real. So now it's your turn. Take that courage, set your intentions, heal your wounds and rise. Build your path and invite others to walk alongside you. The world needs your voice, your vision, your strength. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. You have everything you need within you. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Your story matters. Every experience, every challenge, and every triumph shapes who you are. It's easy to think we need to be perfect before we share our journey. But that's not true. Embrace your imperfections. They make you relatable. Remember, it's not about waiting for the right moment. It's about taking action now. So, rise up, share your voice, inspire others, and don't be afraid to show your true self. Your journey can light the way for someone else. Like, share, and comment. I will rise. Together, let's lift each other up and create a community where every story is valued.